And the next time when we do the ad-libs, we'll do R.
Okay.
Because it builds up there.
Okay.
Hi everybody, this is Florina Jane, otherwise known as Flow of Music, and today it's 9 o'clock in the morning and we have a studio session that we need to go to right now, so let's get started.
Control. You just check if your pitching is right and you like the way you sang or not. See, for loudness I can reduce it also. Today we have a vocal recording session going on at Cornerhouse Studios, and this is how a professional studio looks like. So I can talk to the other artist who is in the other room through a mic present over here. And at Cornerhouse Studio we use Studio One software for recording any session. Can we do these portions alone again, like as a double take?
Yeah, okay.
I'll tell you which one. Today we have an indie artist at the studio, and since I made the music track for his song, I am guiding him on this vocal session. So I am guiding him on where to sing the ad-libs, where to do DTs, and where to just have one single take of the song and things like that. Is the AC on?
Oh, sorry.
We'll do the double alone again.
Okay, fine. No, I think we need to do the
Whole thing itself.
Sorry.
It's okay. This is typically an example of how a recording studio setup works like. The artist comes to the studio, whether he's the guitarist or the singer or the drummer, and there'll be a control room where we handle the volume, edit the recorded parts and other things. As a recording engineer, it is your job to communicate to the artist about which part is coming up and which part is going to be recorded. And it's also your job to give the right cues to the artist. Whether you're going to record the verse right now, or the chorus, or a solo portion, or maybe a riff, all that has to be communicated to the artist before you begin to record. And that helps the artist to get prepared with the portion that he has to sing or play. Instead of humming, can you...
It's not good.
Yeah, can you try ooh?
Oh, okay, fine.
Check that. And the next time when we do the ad-libs, we'll do R.
Okay,
Because
fine.
it builds up there.
Okay.
Once your session is over and you're ready to send the files to the artist, you need to make sure that all your volume levels are kept at 0 dB, and also make sure that there are no pannings that you have done or any other effects that you've added. Just remove it off, because it will be the job that happens at the post-production. You need to make sure that when you give files to the artist after a recording session, everything has to be clean and everything has to be at 0 dB. In post-production, all those effects will be taken care. Third one, I'll do
Okay,
fully.
fully, okay.
So the session got over, and WeTransfer is something that I use to send the files over to the artist through mail or through a link.
So I just got back home from the studio session. Now we're gonna sit and edit some background scores for a short film.
This is a short film that I've been working for a period of time, and I've been handling the dubbing, foley and the music for this short film. So today we have some final changes that we need to do before sending it over. This is my approach towards doing background scores for short films. So I first analyze the situation that scene has been shot at. For example, if it is a night shot, then I put very subtle music that indicates those late night scenarios. And that is how, the scene just elevates through that music. Dubbing was done over at my home studio, And for Foley, some of the sounds were taken over from copyright-free resources available in the internet, and majority of the sounds were properly recorded and then added to the film. After taking the output of dubbing, Foley and music separately, I add them again back inside a new project window, especially for automation. So the reason why I automate is because, for example, if there are dialogues at a certain place, the music that comes behind should not overpower those dialogues. And the dialogue also has to be clear, the music also has to be clear. Similarly, the Foley sound should also not overpower either the music or the dubbing part. Once I finish automating the tracks, I'll send them separately as audio files and one file as a whole as well. So this is how I approach short films and how I create background scores for short films.
That is the end of this video. I hope you guys liked watching the entire process that happens in a professional studio setup, and I hope you learned something in background scoring as well. If you want to see similar content, then do drop in a comment and I'll make content similar to this. If you want a lot of behind the scenes of what's happening in the studio, then let me know, I'll do that as well. More details regarding how you need to book this studio and about details regarding this short film, everything is given in the description, so be sure to check that out. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Keep making music and I'll see you guys in another video.